Hi, this next exercise video demonstration is going to be how to firm your inner and outer thigh. The first two exercises I'm going to show you are multi-joint compound exercises. Simply that means that more than one joint will be moving at a time, more than one muscle group will be working at a time. But again, we are emphasizing the thighs, the inner and outer thighs. The first exercise that we are going to show you is known as the sumo squat. The sumo squat gets its name from the positioning of the feet and the position of the body. When we demonstrate it, you will understand why it's a sumo squat. The second exercise we're going to show you is called a lateral lunge, also known as a side lunge. Side and lateral have the same meaning. Lateral means to the side. So there will be a lateral lunge and a side lunge will be the second exercise. The important thing with any lunging movement is to push through your heel and have your buttocks sticking slightly out. Never lean forward, allowing the knee to go too far over the toes. It creates too much compression in the knee joint. It simply is not good for you. What you want to do is have the weight of the body from the arch of your foot back to the heel. We will show you that as we're demonstrating the exercise. After those two exercises, we're going to bring it to the mat. We're going to show you some simple inner and outer thigh movements that can be performed on the floor or on the mat in your home gym, or even in front of your television. Let's get into it. Thank you. Okay. Now, Kate, the first thing we are going to do is the sumo squat. Okay? Now, if you could tell from the position of her feet, this is how a sumo wrestler faces his opponent. Hence the name, sumo squat. If you'll also notice, Kate has ankle weights around her ankles. This is in preparation for the second group of exercise that we are going to show you. They have no bearing whatsoever on this exercise. If you do not want to wear the ankle weights, please do not. They have no bearing on the exercise. So, now we will demonstrate the sumo squat. Now, like the regular body weight squat, as Kate lowers her body, she is going to kick out her butt as if sitting in a stool or on a toilet, going down as deep as possible, hopefully at least parallel to the floor, if not lower, and then coming up, squeezing the inner thigh, the glute, and the outer thigh. On the way down, she is squeezing the outer thigh so that the knee tracks correctly over the toe. On the way up, she's squeezing the glute, the inner thigh. A couple more reps. Inhaling on the way down, exhaling on the way up through the push. In and out. In and out. It is important to squeeze the inner thigh on the way up, and it is important to squeeze the outer thigh on the way down. These are the two muscle groups that are the stabilizers during this exercise. In and out. The second exercise that we are going to demonstrate, or Kate is going to demonstrate while I coach her through it, is the side lunge, also known as the lateral lunge. Now, you will notice again that Kate is wearing ankle weights on her ankles. During this exercise, the ankle weights are considered load. So for the beginning exerciser, someone who is not a trained athlete like Kate, you will not be using ankle weights. Kate tonight will, just to demonstrate what a little load looks like. Now, on the side lunge, also known as the lateral lunge, Kate will step out to the side, laterally. Again, kicking her butt out as she goes down, and then coming back up, pushing through the outer foot from the arch to the heel back, coming up. Do another rep. Come on up. Push, squeeze, down. Now, one thing you have to remember, Kate is going very low. She is a trained athlete. For the beginning person who is exercising for one of the first few times, they will not go as low, much like this. Again, bring it in, step out, don't go quite as low, and then bring it back. It doesn't matter how low you go as a beginner. The important thing that as you're stepping out, you're using the outer thigh as the stabilizer, and the inner thigh, you are using the inner thigh as the stabilizer, and then the outer thigh on the working leg to bring the leg back. After doing 15 reps on one leg, you will switch to the other. Kate, show me a little demonstration of the second. In. Out, step out, and push in. During the exercise, you will feel the inner thigh stretching on the straight leg. You will feel the outer thigh burning on the bent leg. Okay? Both legs are working on this exercise. The straight leg is working as a stabilizer on the way down. The outer thigh is firing on the way up. 15 reps, 3 sets by 15 reps. Now we are going to demonstrate some isolation exercises for the inner and outer thigh. You'll position your body laying on your side. You can lay down like Kate is with her head resting on her arm, or you can rest on your elbow, whichever way you are comfortable. One way is not more right than the other. Okay? The important part of this exercise is when you are working the outer thigh, you will lift the top leg as high to the ceiling as you possibly can. Increasing the distance between your 2 feet will activate more of the outer thigh than raising it just a little bit. Remember one thing, when you can and if you can, always shoot for using a full range of motion to work as much muscle of as possible during the exercise. Okay, so she will do 15 reps on one leg, exhaling as she lifts, inhaling as she lowers, and then she will switch to work the inner thigh. To work the inner thigh, Kate will bend the top leg over the bottom leg and now lift that bottom leg off the ground as high as she can. Exhaling as she lifts, inhaling as she lowers. Once again, you always want to shoot for using the full range of motion. As you become more flexible and more accustomed to the exercise, you will be lifting your leg higher and higher. When you just begin, it may only come 2 or 3 inches off the ground. You are not doing the exercise incorrectly. You just have not established the strength to bring the leg as high as Kate can. Doing 15 reps on both legs, performing 3 sets on either leg, you will then switch sides of your body and do the other side. Okay, this is the opportunity to practice your breakdancing moves. Now that she is on the other side of her body, she will work the outer thigh on the opposite side. 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, performing 15 reps, she will once again switch legs by bending the top leg over the bottom and then lifting the bottom leg off the ground. Exhaling as she lifts, and again doing 15 reps.